Hi everybody. Before we get into our letters for today, I just wanted to talk a little bit about tilting our paper to best help us with our handwriting. So if you are a right-handed student like me, you're going to have your pencil in your right hand. That left hand, which we'll talk about a little bit later on, but it'll be a short reminder. That left hand is going to be supporting your paper. And so the right corner of your paper, the same side as your pencil, is going to tilt down. If I am a left-sided student, which is not my natural way, so I'm going to try my best here. If I'm a left-handed student, my pencil's in my left hand, my right hand would be supporting my paper, and I would tilt the left corners down. So that is if it was flat, I would tilt one way or the other, but since I don't have an overhead camera set up, we're just going to do it this way, and I would tilt towards whichever hand I use to write. Okay, I hope that helps. Good luck. All right, guys, our first letter for today is going to be the letter L. So capital letter L starts at the top line, and it is just a straight line down to the bottom line, not crossing that bottom line. And then without really picking your pencil up, you're going to shift that line and draw it straight across the bottom. So here we go. We're going to go top line down to the bottom line. And then we're going to go across that bottom line. And that's an uppercase letter L. And lowercase letter L's are just as easy, if not easier. They go top line down to the bottom line. And that is it for a lowercase letter L. So draw that one with me. Top line down to the bottom line. Do not cross your bottom line. It is a tall lowercase letter, so it does go top to bottom. And that's the letter L. Okay guys, next is the letter M. So our letter M is going to start on the top line, just like our letter L did, and it's going to be a straight line down to the bottom, stopping when we bump into that bottom line. Then we're going to go back up to the top line where we started, and we're going to come down on an angle to the middle line. Then from that middle line point, we're going to go in an opposite angle back up towards the top line. So our letters keep moving left to right, coming down on one angle, up on the other, from the top to the middle, back up to the top. And then we start at that top line and we draw another straight line down. Okay, so capital letter M, let's do this one together. We go a straight line from the top to the bottom. We come back up to our starting point and we go down towards the middle. Then we go from that middle line back up towards the top. And then from that top line straight down, bumping that bottom line. And that is our uppercase letter M. Lowercase letter m is going to be a straight line from the middle line down to the bottom line. This is a small lowercase letter, so it doesn't cross the lower line and it does not go above the middle. Then we're going to make two little hills. So we're going to start right under that middle line and bump up to the middle line and down to the bottom line, and then again bumping up to that middle line and back down to the bottom line. So that is our lowercase letter m. Here we go together. We're going to go middle line down to the bottom. Then we draw our two hills. So start slightly under that middle line and bump up in a hill and down to the bottom. And then again up in a hill and down to the bottom. All right, that's M. Okay, we keep going and we're going to have our letter N next. So N is very similar to M. We start at the top line just like we did before. And we do a straight line down to the bottom. Then we come back up to that top line where we started, and we do a big diagonal line from the top all the way down to the bottom line. Then we start from that point at the bottom line, and we do a line straight up to the top. So let's do this one together. We're going to go from the top line to the bottom line, bumping that bottom line, not crossing it, stopping when we get there. We go back up to the top where we started, and we're going to go on a downward angle, crossing the middle and stopping at the bottom line. Then we're going to put our pencil back on that point where we started and go straight up to the top line. Again, not crossing the top line, stopping when we get there. All right, on to lowercase letter n. It's very similar to a lowercase letter m. We're going to start on the middle line, and we're going to draw a straight line down to the bottom line, stopping when we get there. Then we're going to do one little hill. So starting right under the middle line, we do our hill and end, again touching or bumping that bottom line. So do this one with me. We're going to start on the middle line and draw a straight line down, touching the bottom. Then we start right under the middle line on the line that we just drew. And we draw a little hill that bumps and touches the middle line and stops at the bottom line. Okay, our last letter for today is the letter O. The letter O is an upper and lowercase letter pair that is the same shape for both upper and lowercase. The difference is size and the lines that we touch or cross. So for our uppercase letter, we're going to bump between the top and the bottom lines like so. So we're going to draw our circle or our O. We're going to start at the top, loop down and bump the bottom line, and then back up to the top where we started. So let's do that together. Start at the top, draw your O down, bumping the bottom, and then back up to the top. That one has a little bit of a corner. That's my bad. This pen that I am using to write on my computer screen glides around really smooth. It doesn't have resistance like a pencil on paper would, so sometimes my letters do get funky corners or wiggles that they wouldn't normally have. If I was going to fix that, it might look more like that. All right, so then our lowercase letter O is going to bump between the middle line and the bottom line. It is considered a small lowercase letter, so it doesn't cross that bottom line. It just bumps it, like bumper cars. So we start at that middle line and we loop around, touching that bottom line and back up to where we started. Let's do this one together. So start at the middle line, loop around, bumping the bottom, and back to where you started. That is letter O. It is the final letter for today. Thank you for joining me. Hi, thanks so much for watching today, and I will see you guys again on the next one. Bye, have a good day.